Hello, welcome this afternoon. We are doing 14 Final Fantasy, and yeah, it's MSQ for Stormblood, as you already know by the title, unless you're watching me stream, in which case, hi. And yeah, let's get to it. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and I was told to expect new recruits this day. Yet Narea 1 has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location. I do not know. They slumber 5 in all. These would be warriors. Send them to me, should you chance to find them. With time, I can turn even the most hapless milksops into whirlwinds of death, but I cannot do this if said farm boys do not come. Excuse me. Jesus. This is the whole thing. Okay. Let's get started. Helping out townspeople so that we, God, I don't even remember, to be honest. It's all good. All in due time. I know, I'm late, but I had to say a prayer for my sister first. After what the Imperials did to her, death was a mercy. Oh, uplifting. At least I can use a mount in this city. Training? I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. Ah, 1,000 pardons, so preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or a republic that I neglected to attend my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is mute. The teacher calls for me? I see. We are discussing strategies for disabling magic tech armor, you see, and... Ah, yes, of course, there is no time. If you would excuse me. One more. Cool outfit. Alright. Wait. Where are you? Is there a hidden thing here? No. Oh, I love that I can swim. Still can't get over it. Hey, where are you? Maybe in there. There you are. Oh, Bugger, you were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, Bugger, oh, Bugger. All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if Imperials will be so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach, some say. But I say their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well. You want help, do you? Seeing as how I'm in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go ask Tebe for a variety of herbs? 6 sprigs or so, or whatever he's got on hand, should suffice. It's not a haphazard, as haphazard as it may seem, depending on the recipe. It doesn't really matter what sort you add, so long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back. If you'd rather not, it's just as well. I can assure you that the folks around here will eat it regardless. Herbs, is it? 6 springs of whatever on hand? Afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. The remainder you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'd be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in the Reach. Sorry, friend, but you'll get no more from me. Rules is rules. You learn to live off the land when you're in the resistance. You'd be surprised what herbs people carelessly trample underfoot. One second. Have care, my friend. The area beyond is fraught with danger. Well, I'd wager that served to awaken the explorer within you. Okay. Ah, there you are. Got those herbs I asked for? Thanks, that'll do nicely. And, sorry to impose this upon you, miss. Thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes. It's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though that comes at a cost too. Too many villages, too many children, more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake as we must, and we never lose sight of the dream. I beg your pardon, the woman who bested Gaius Ben Belshazzar wishes to offer me her assistance. I say, this is highly irregular, though I have heard it is said that you had a penchant for aiding the common man, in which case, before the occupation I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log, and thank you for your service, now and ever after. It matters not what their reasons are, only that they are honest and forthright. This is for posterity's sake, after all. Never been here. I don't think. This is cool. Oh. Why'd I join the resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in the markets and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a full of steel in the gut for his troubles. I found my way here and that was that. The path ahead leads to the Temple of the Fist, and it's my duty to ensure that only those of sound body and mind are permitted to pass. Okay then. Oh, that's cool. It's like, what, stalactites or whatever. That's neat. Okay. Go this way. I was just a cook before all this simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believed, you know? And there's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Our fighters never know when they'll be able to take a meal. All I can do is try to make sure that when they do, they have something to look forward to. Hey. I am told that you have been busy, as have we, lest you wonder. None here shall perish for want of proper treatment. Been to the peaks and back, have you? Glad to see you're in good health. Why? Why indeed, to save lives, perhaps, or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Garleans, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Too many wounded, too little medicine, too much to worry about, so I don't. Instead, I pray every day for the fighting to end. Aren't you the Icon Slayer? Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance. But it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Al Amigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or not, and if you're with them, you may as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship, if you live long enough you'll die stealing someone else's land, like it's not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. How deep? You learn to live off the land when you're... Oh, yeah. What's this? We have been trying to concoct the potion using only materials easily found in Girabana, but it's proving to be anything but a simple task. Well met, yo. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked? As fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their account will serve as a window into the struggle. We must never forget, my friend. Never. Okay. That was good world building. Excuse me. I enjoyed that. Damn it all, where could it have got to? Oh, pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a ward of the Destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it? I'd been him. I had it this morning, that much I know for certain, and I've not left the Reach since, so it's gotta be around here somewhere. If you got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me search? I spent some time near the Temple of the First earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officers' pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know, and I could just as easily buy another. But even so, please help me find it. There you are. I swear I've searched high and low, but it just won't turn up. 7 hells, that's the one. That's my lucky ward. You're a godsend, sister. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessings of the monks. And then Theodoric came and burned it all to the ground, the mad bastard. And after him came the Garleans, who cared even less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, as do many others, and when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories and scriptures as my mother taught me. Oh, I'm level 63. When did that happen? Okay. And with that, another task is complete. Ah, yo, I hear you have been keeping busy. Aye, that she has, and we thank her for it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Minago, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castellum Valdonia to General Adin personally. Of course, sir. Are you and yours planning to return to Castum Orns before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well, I will wait for you at the pass, but not too long. I expect Kirle and Nistola will wish to remain here to support the Chirurgeons, but nevertheless we should go and ask them. I feared it would take longer to rouse the people to action after their disaster at the wall, but it seems our countrymen are not so easily discouraged. Change is on the horizon, my friends. Thank you for your help in Alagala. I'll admit that I didn't have high hopes when we first set out, but the results speak for themselves. Well done. Is aught amiss? I see. That would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture the Imperial outposts in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support, as was the case with Ishgard. However, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on the others' behalves. This is war, and every Scion must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight for Alamigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Belsar and Van Darnus were but the first to try. Though your fever is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable and further complicated by the existence of Ilberd's primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause, for it is ultimately the selfsame cause I have served since first I pledged to serve Master Louis Sois in the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here for Menphilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with your Stola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you, Yo, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmund, the woman who slew Gaius Van Belsar and some half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero, and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every Scion, must decide for yourself. I'll fight. The Empire poses too great a threat. We can but carry on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. As long as there's a battle to be fought, I'll be there. To be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I'll do what I must. I like that one. We can but carry on for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. I like that. Well said indeed. Take care, Yustola, Kirle, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require our assistance. At least, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Monago will leave without us. Might I persuade you to join us, Yo? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Oriens would seem an apt place to do it. You need not answer right away. I am sure I can convince Monago to wait a little longer. Ah yes, asking everyone's opinion before making a critical decision. Truly, this is a far better arrangement than having centralized leadership. We'll have our work cut out for us after the operation, I fear, but we'll do what we can. That's all any of us can do, is it not? Best make sure you got everything you need. We might not be coming back for a while. Grandfather stood with the army that faced the Garleans at Cartnu. This is dangerously close to becoming a family tradition. So you will be accompanying us. Full glad I am to hear it. All set? Excellent. Then let us be off. Greetings and well met, Sergeant Son. I have been dispatched from Linza Limosa to command the Maelstrom forces here. This campaign has taken us quite far from the shores of Valebrand, though the logistics of a prolonged deployment have been the source of much consternation. I prefer to view it as an opportunity to strengthen ties with our allies and to study their methods. A pleasure to meet you, Yo. I oversee outer operations here in the Elder Seedseer's stead. Rest assured that our scouts were handpicked from the elite ranks of the gods Quiver and the Woods Whalers. If the Imperials take much as one step into Eastwind, we will know. I hear that Ralgar's reach is overrun with new recruits. Did I not tell you that we needed only to inspire the people to rise up once more? Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I am come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron is hot. Just so, General. He proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castel Valdonia. Capture Valdonia? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Belonia watched asses its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know this one. Assess. If there is no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Tarpin? Tarpon. By all means, if that is all, let us be about it. Taking Vandola will be the first significant step towards wresting Alamigo from the Empire's grasp, but make no mistake, there will be many more such steps, each one taken at a cost. This will be our largest engagement yet. Our conjurers will do their utmost to provide support, but we must be prepared to suffer significant casualties. For an operation of this import, we can't afford to hold too many in reserve. Surely the Maelstrom must take part in this assault. An accurate assessment of their strengths and weaknesses will be key to our success. Measure twice, cut once, as the Gridanian carpenters are so fond of saying. Measure twice, cut once. Good saying. Measure twice? Yeah, that's a good saying. Castellum is less a military installation and more a supply depot, a storage and distribution facility for the surrounding area. That being the case, taking it will not only earn us a strategic foothold, but deprive our enemy of valuable resources. Conrad and the general are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this Renaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed. So, Marshal Tarpon means to lead the Renaissance mission himself, does he? Okay. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Valdonia. Shit. Other side. Okay. Even should they be unaware of our plans, I would be surprised if their western defenses were not heavily fortified, given the presence of allied forces at the wall. Not appears out of the ordinary at a glance. This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready in the event of a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Upon reconnecting Castellum Velandona, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, real quick, what time is it? Alright, I have time.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh, gods, it's Helga's reach.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
You! Traitor!
Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine! Mefred! Hells take you!
Oh, at least got some moves.
Well, well. Stand aside, Pylus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells! It's him! It's Xenos!
The Viceroy? Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty.
Please run!
Ah, a magical barrier. Alas. It will not save you.
No!
Your shoulder!
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Cryle!
Alphino!
Ryle. Okay. That's how you say her name.
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught. Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern. If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
It's all over now!
For the glory of the flames!
scum! What took you so long?
Alpha, no, I need your help!
My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
As one!
Yeah. Begone! Give me something to remember. Don't stop now. Pathetic.
Seven hells.
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lass?
Ellipses.
To best the likes of you, Xenos is not what I took him to be.
Don't you die on me, Shola! Hold on!
Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work. The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
You did well, yo. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. Okay. I'm actually gonna call it here. I gotta eat dinner and pick somebody up from work. But I'll probably stream later tonight. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Oh, if you're watching me stream and you feel like you missed a part, I have a YouTube, same handle as my Twitch, Y4Arts. All the videos are labeled, it's organized. You're in Stormblood right now. This is part 2, I think. Anyway, have a good one. I'll see you in the next.